I went outside to see what was going on. I saw that there had been a protest that was over, but there were still hundreds of Orthodox Jewish men, mostly men, in the streets and the sidewalks, and there were a few neighbors, including myself, standing on the sidewalk just observing. When people began filming near me, I pulled my scarf up over my face because I didn't want to be on camera. And as soon as I did this, a Jewish woman began screaming at me, and just a group of like 100 men came over immediately and encircled me. They threatened to rape me. They were hurling just vile insults at me, like, you're a waste of semen and you're a failed abortion. I moved closer to the police than I already was, and they did nothing to intervene. I tried to leave, and a single officer attempted to escort me home, but this mob followed us. They grew in number. They were screaming at me, go back to Palestine. They were shouting death to Arabs. They kicked me in the back multiple times. They spat on me. They threw objects at my head. They threw a trash can and a traffic cone at me. And I was just terrified. There's nothing more I can say except that I felt just sheer terror. The police were not protecting me. They weren't doing anything. And I realized at that point that I couldn't lead this mob of men to my home. And they rained terror over this neighborhood with impunity. And this needs to be investigated as a hate crime. And every New York City official who represents this area, they need to investigate this. And I just also want to say that the NYPD, they had the resources to respond to this, and they didn't. This was malicious, and it was negligent failure to protect a member of the community. And they are just as much implicated in this hate crime as the mob of men who were calling for my rape and death.